Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to more He Is Coming. Let's take a look at the compendium before we get started here. I don't know if this tells me... Does this tell me which ones are new? Find a hidden item set. Oh, okay, I see. So the question mark ones are the ones that I know the requirements for. Okay, hidden item set. Low speed. I just want to have an idea. Starting the battle with less than 50% health. Those are just bosses. Win a battle with 1 health remaining. Yeah, just a boss. Oh, sleep in your house. That's an easy one. Win against mountain troll. Trigger 4 different wounded items. Same time. Okay, so it's definitely something to build towards. And restore 15 or more health in a single turn. Alright, that'll come naturally when I get one of those, like, first strike builds that just restores an insane amount of health at the start. Or that, one item that restores all your health. Alright, let's get into it. I've been thinking about the fact that we haven't unlocked the swampland yet. This wasn't even available in the demo. I imagine we need to beat that final boss, and it's actually funny because the very first run I did, I had those 2 empty item slots. Because I didn't understand how much the golem had been buffed. So I probably could have beat it with that build. And then my last build that I just won with the sort of first strike build, that one was really strong for everything, but it's just not a good build for the final boss because it does a lot early. Like I think I did like 50 damage early, but then it slows down too much. Okay, so whenever he takes damage, okay, so just deal damage multiple different times to beat this guy. Okay, let's go find some items. Trying to decide, there's a lot of pathways down here. Let's just go this way, yeah. Find more potential items down here. So dealing additional damage. Don't really care much for any of these items, but I guess we'll take this helmet. Grab this, Sword of the Hero. There's that Lifeblood helmet. And see, that's exposed. That gives us sustain. Not really thrilled with any of these. I guess I just picked this up for some early fights. Let's see, that's Sanguine. Yeah, let's pick up just a basic item for the weapon slot, and we can always replace that later. Oh, I guess I need to toggle the thing on. So it looks like that first hit, yeah, we pretty much heal up from that. Okay, so that's the lightning attacks. Elderwood Staff. Man, look at all these helmets. I mean, I guess Thorns are good against this guy. A little bit good. Potentially get some jewelry. Steal 2 armor. He doesn't have any armor. Gain 2 attack and take 3 damage. Battle start. Exposed, restore 3 health. I think I'm gonna try this. Lose all of your armor for the first time, so this should pretty much immediately trigger. And then we'll have a nice strong hit at the start. Yeah, we'll try it. Do I want to go after this spider and loop back around to this item and then go up? Let's see. There's a waypoint over there. Oh, so you can actually see the waypoints from pretty far off, I guess. There's another one up there. Let's go grab this waypoint first, I guess. Okay, we've got a campfire. I guess we'll head down. Right, so we're just getting the quick battles now. Loose change, I mean it is about to be morning, so unless these are amazing, don't really care for any of these items. We'll just take a loose change for now. Net 0 on that. Okay, so we've actually got a waypoint next to a golem. That's pretty convenient if we ever find any duplicates. Unfortunately, this build is not anywhere close to where it needs to be, I don't think. Gain 3... Hang on. So 3 damage. takes me up to 6. So he takes 9 per hit, which means it only takes me 6 hits to kill him. How long does it take him to kill me? 3, so he needs 4 hits to get through this. He needs 5 hits. Yeah, we're getting there. I just need a little bit more damage. And actually, this Thorns might do it. I don't think we're quite there yet. Let's go ahead and trigger this waypoint. See what the merchant has to offer. Oh man. Yeah, those are just so strong. This is also quite strong. Exposed deals 6 damage. So I have 5 gold. So there's a number of these items that if I purchase and replace the loose change, I can immediately fight this guy and win. This will give me an extra 9 damage. It's 6 plus 3. So that'll essentially deal an extra hit, getting me a turn early. This will give me Thorns every turn. Which means every time he hits me, I'll deal 4 damage back to him. I don't think this is very good. At least not with what I currently have. The one reason I'm considering this is it might be just enough to beat him, and then this is going to be... This is pretty strong. +1 attack and +3 speed means I would essentially get the first hit on a lot of enemies. And I could potentially transition into something that has a little bit of a speed build to it. Exposed deals 6 damage. Yeah, I don't know. Any of these would work, I think. Do I even want this? What's my sort of target for my build here? I don't really have one, really. So the tags on these items, that's wood, jewelry. Pretty basic so far. I think any of these are fine. This is battle start, gain 1 Thorns. So that's an extra 4 damage he takes, which brings him down to 46. And I said I was dealing 9 per turn. That would only be 45 in 5 turns. Yeah, so I'm actually 1 damage off from killing him with my current items. Funnily enough. If your health is full, is my health likely to be full? No, I think we'll take, well... 1 Thorn at turn start for the rest of the battle. If I'm looking towards the extreme late game, this is a wood item, so it could potentially synergize with this wood item, and this is gonna give me an extra damage per turn. This increases my damage to 10, which allows me to kill him in exactly 5 turns. It's 4. If your health is full. I think this is my best shot. Let's just take this. So we'll replace the loose change. Now we need to order things. So battle start, exposed, battle start. Okay, so clearly health full before we take damage. Battle start, gain Thorns. So health full, Thorns, then gain more Thorns. Take 3 damage. It's gonna accelerate the timetable for him killing me. I think we're good though. Alright. Do I want to... I can't really buy anything else. That's fine. Yeah, let's just explore a little more. Maybe we'll find Looks like we're just gonna get an item next. Okay, so we'll fight the boss now, so we have extra slots. Hopefully I did the math right on this. I'll just do full speed. It's definitely gonna be close. Oh, I badly calculated that. Alright, well, guess we start a new run now. I'm not gonna worry too much about what my mistake was. Obviously there was a calculation error. Let's see, we're up against Ignores armor. Okay, so not the shield of the hero. I already did kind of a speed build, so I'm gonna go for loose change to start with. I'm gonna do something different from just the standard speed build. Get this. Okay, so we've got fairy, we've got place to add something to our weapon. Fighting a raven early is good, because it doesn't steal gold. And we get extra gold for free. I think getting these 2 chests is more valuable though. Or we could get this chest and then go up to that one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We can come back for those other ones later. There's also a fortune teller over here, which is pretty nice. Don't really care about the boots. I don't want to go for the first strike build. So I think I'll just take this. This will deal like 7 damage until I start to get some more items. We're gonna quickly replace this though. Yeah, we'll go grab the items first, I think. Then we'll loop back around down here. Let's see. Strikes ignore armor. So that's kind of useless. Cherry Bomb makes me weaker, but... Oh, actually, I should be thinking about this. 10 and 5, 15... He hits first, and he hits for 3. I can actually beat him now. If I don't take this item, I can beat him now. Because I'll deal 7 per turn. So he'll hit me 3 times, I'll hit him 3 times, I'll have 1 health left. Okay, I think I'm gonna skip this just because I didn't get anything that I'm excited about. Kind of crazy that I can beat him with essentially no items. I'll be on 1 health. And we won't be able to get back to the house to sleep in time. Okay, I'm not gonna commit yet. Gotta avoid taking any damage, so we'll lead this spider around. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna mess this up. Yeah, because we're gonna have to fight this bat. We lost a health, so now he will kill me in 3 hits. Okay, so we gotta go with a different plan now. There's another cherry bomb. Yeah, I'm afraid trying to save has just kind of messed me up a little bit here. Battle start gain 3 thorns. I should have just done the fight as soon as I could have killed him. It's kind of a weird position to be in where every item I take makes me weaker. It's +3 and -4. So we can still theoretically do a sleep. There's another loose change. Okay, let's just be crazy risky. If I can find a golem and then rest at a campfire, I'll have an amazing start here. Let's go this way. Let's see, he ignores armor. So I think we... Yeah, we get rid of all of this. I'm going all in on a weird strategy here, and if we die and have to start over, it's fine. Let's just look for a golem. There's a waypoint up there. Let's head towards that, I guess. This might kill... Oh, we didn't take any damage from that. Interesting. Yeah, we just have to ignore all this. We're going all in on this ridiculous strategy, and it's probably gonna end up killing me. So now we basically have to rest. Unfortunately, I can't rest here. So yeah, we're probably just gonna have to restart. Oh, we lose to the wolf. Okay. Yeah, I should have realized that. Alright. Let's try this again. So, Blood Moon Werewolf. When he's below 50% health. When I'm below 50% health. Okay, so this is a keep your health above 50%. So, armor is good. There's a few other things that are good. I know this looks tempting, but I'm just gonna go down because there's a lot of paths. Okay, so... rushing him down is not really gonna work. This is not a good weapon for late game. I think we'll just take the roast. Got a fortune teller over here. I think I can reach this in time. We've got a chest down below. Okay, 2 chests. Fortune teller, another chest. There's a waypoint here, so we'll go down here, loop around, and hit the waypoint. -7 health. Well, that wasn't ideal. What's his deal? Right. 2 armor. He has 1 speed. And 3 thorns. I'm gonna take this just because it's a food item. We might get lucky with the food setup, and we can see what the combination of these do. I'm not thrilled with this start, so... let's go down here. So that's interesting. When my health drops to 50% or lower, he'll be up to 8, but then he'll be halved to 4. Not really that great. I think I just need to kill him first. Let's take this featherweight blade just so we have a better weapon. And some speed to kill things before they kill me. This might be another restart already. Lost 1 health there. We can find another bear. We could get the achievement for surviving with 1 health, I think. Might try to do that, since this run might be over otherwise. I'm not thrilled with this start, so I might just try to achievement hunt. I don't see a bear. We could go get this. That's a wolf. Okay. Another redwood roast. We can try to turn this into a run somehow. We go grab that. We can always teleport back here to rest at night. I think this is actually about equidistant. Let's just go from here. Okay, so we'll go grab this item. Exposed, gain 3 armor. That drops my speed too much. So we'll take the loose change for now. I don't know if I can even fight this spider. What do spiders do again? I always get confused between the wolf and the spider. One of them instantly deals damage if they're fast. I think that's the spider. So he's not going to instantly deal damage. I'll hit him. I don't have any healing. I don't have any armor. I think this kills me, but we're just gonna accept it. No, I killed him for free. Okay. We really need like a golem. I'm not even gonna grab this. I think we might be okay. Near-death experience. Okay, so we got that achievement at least. We need this guy. Okay, so we're gonna head south, and I'm gonna see if I can grab this campfire. Looks like I can make it. Unless... That bat's gonna kill me. So I think we go here then. Go here. Rest to restore health. And now we want to make our way to the golem, which is down there. Okay. Let's unlock more of the map as we travel. Are we going for this featherweight build? This is not great. I think I'll just see what the options are here. Gain armor on hit. Give the enemy 3 freeze. Honestly, taking away 6 damage from this enemy on the first few hits is not terrible. And we can always... This is free. We can replace this weapon later. As soon as we heal again, we can go ahead and take on this guy, because he'll only deal a relatively small amount of damage. Yeah, let's take this. I don't really need another one of these. So I guess oil? Okay, now where is this thing before we lose our light? All the way over there. Well, shoot. Guess we'll take this raven. I think I can replace the loose change. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with this build. Okay, let's check the merchant. Gaining additional strikes, we're not doing that. Oh. This single-handedly defeats this enemy. He has 1 speed. I'm gonna deal 1 damage per hit. But he's gonna have... Yeah, he's just gonna have, 3 damage at a time. Exposed can trigger 1 additional time. I think I might just buy this to make this fight easy. Whatever I end up going for, this probably isn't a part of it, so let's just throw this on real quick. So now we should beat him for free. We have an item to get here, so we'll go ahead. Yeah, we can just immediately start the... Or wait a minute. While the player is below 50% health. I'm below 50% health. Oops. Well, shoot. Okay, I think I can pull this off. So if I pick this item to fight this wolf, that should heal me above half. This is a very janky start. Oh, I got an item set. When you gather all the components of an item set, you get a bonus effect. Right. Let's see. I must have killed that guy immediately. Saffron Talon. On hit, gain 1 speed. Wait a minute. Wait, isn't that insane? That keeps this going forever. And it only requires Featherweight Blade and Saffron Feather. Huh, okay. Alright, we're above 50%. No reason not to go ahead and grab this. We can combine these together. Go ahead and grab this waypoint. Let's see. So now we have a waypoint right next to a combiner guy, which is also really nice. We're gonna just fight this guy naturally, I guess. There's no reason to rush it. Let's go down here. Okay, so this should be straightforward. Let's just speed up. I think we're gonna heal pretty much to full. Yeah. He just can't do anything to us. Now we're only dealing 1 damage at a time, so we just have to wait this out. This is a very funny build. I think we're gonna get rid of this. Lifeblood Overflow, interesting. Okay, so we have jewelry. Let's go grab the jewelry now. That might impact our build, especially if we get another speed scaling. Could potentially build something kind of crazy with that. Okay, we have -1 speed. Let's see, 4 speed. Gain 2 attack and take 3 damage. This is great. Yeah, this is wonderful because we got healing. Restore 1 health every other turn is not terrible, but this is clearly the right item. Yeah, this is way better. Let's see, battle start and turn start. Turn start if you have no armor. So now I have 4 damage per turn. Gain 3 armor and 1 freeze. I might actually use this for this build. This is going to give me a ton of armor. Turn start, battle start. So this is going to hurt my health. Oh, this is kind of a brilliant synergy. If I can get another ruby ring and combine them, I can take 6 damage at the start of the fight. And then while my armor is protecting me, I can scale my health back up. The one problem is that it'll halve my damage. I don't know, we'll see. Let's just continue on, I think. Is there anything on this map? I know one of the previous episodes I was going to fight that one spider boss and I just completely forgot to go back to it. Felt really foolish when I realized that hours later. I think we just keep going. Is there a waypoint anywhere around here? There's one, there's a fortune teller. I don't even know what I would be looking for. I guess we'll just keep going. Okay, we got a rare item here. If you're below 50% health, gain 2 armor. That's just a single strike at the start. I don't want this, and I don't want this. So I'm gonna grab this, and we'll see how well it works. We're gonna have insane amounts of armor in these fights, though. Turn start. Okay, we'll look more into that later. Yeah, let's check the merchant's stock. If you have freeze... So this'll give me freeze. Oh, this is brilliant. It's gonna give me an extra 5 damage per turn that is not halved. Turn start if you have freeze. So I keep this. I get 5 freeze. I get 5 damage and 5 armor per turn. I'm not going for the swift strike. Exposed. I don't need this though. We've already got scaling, speed. As long as I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Oh, I could replace this weapon. So I should be able to fight this guy now. He does 3 damage per turn, and I ignore that. So I think we grab this and we spend all of our... Or wait, no, I don't even... It's irrelevant, essentially. I can spend it or not, because it'll be slower if I don't spend it, so I guess I'll just buy something dumb. Whenever a bomb deals 5 or more non-weapon damage... Oh wait, I can't buy a weapon. That would be... Or wait, explosive sword. It's not clear if that's a weapon. I think that's a weapon, yeah. Let's just grab... That one I might want in the future. Kind of in a weird position here. These I really want to go with the saffron feather if I end up replacing this. Alright, I think we just buy this and we let him steal our gold, even though it's gonna make things slow. Turn start if you have freeze. So this has to go after the other item. I don't even need this to beat this guy, but it's clearly an integral part of this build now. And I'm going to lose my gold later. I think I will think about replacing this weapon and buying this instead. No, this takes up an entire slot. And my weapon isn't going to be a great source of damage. Alright, well, let's just buy this. Next time I have an item I want... Can't even remember where I'm going after this. Let's just fight that guy. Oh, we're slightly below full health. I don't think that matters, though. That's a reroll. I don't think... I don't know, we could reroll this. Probably not until after we fight the boss. Does this really add anything to my build? I have an armor build. Armor... Freeze, armor... I want to get below half health sooner, it seems like. I think there's an item that converts health to armor. Is this even... Well, this heals me forever, so even once I start taking health damage, this still gives me additional healing. A nice amount of additional healing. I think I do want this high health. I don't think we re-roll that at all. Okay, let's just fight the boss before we take this. Hopefully... Oh, wait. I gotta order my items properly. So, turn start. We get the armor and the freeze first. Then we heal. So this should be before this. So that we gain the 2 armor first and then heal, if we're right at the line. And then this being last is fine because we'll have freeze before we hit. Okay, I think we are ready. Battle start, give the enemy 3 freeze. Okay. Let's go ahead and fight. This should be very straightforward. He should be taking the full Thorns. Yeah, he's got like the full 5 from Thorns. So I'm wondering, why is he only taking... I'm hitting him for 2. (16, 2, 14, minus 5, 9). Yeah, so we're hitting him alternately for 2 and then 4. 2 and then 5. Yeah. And we're taking no damage, because our build is completely busted. Okay, so, right, just Leshen next. And honestly, I already nullify 3, 5, 7 damage per turn. So I already beat him. It's nuts. So now we just get our build as powerful as possible for his upgraded form. I think this is actually really good. Yeah, because I always gain armor on my turn. Which means that when his turn starts, I have armor. Yeah, it's a great item. Okay. I'm still missing some sort of damage scaling, though. This does do a lot of damage, and I stay alive for a long time while I'm gaining armor. I probably want attack oil for this. Speed doesn't really matter that much. What's lowering my speed? This, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'm on the fence about re-rolling this. What was up this merchant? Let's just take a look. Swift Strike, Cracked Boulder Shield. So give me a chance to one-time boost my armor a bit. I don't think that's really that exciting. Does he ever have freeze? No, I never give... Oh, just at the start. That edge is actually kind of useless for the last enemy. I mean, it does a very little bit. So we actually might want to pay to replace that edge if we get the opportunity. We've got a lot of time, so let's just look around the map. I don't think there's anything terribly exciting. There's a fortune teller down there. I've got to remember I've got a waypoint right next to a golem. Got a few chests here that we could grab quickly. Let's just go do this, and then we'll explore over this way. Okay, so... I always have freeze. Oh wait, this is if I have no armor. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, these are useless, so I might as well take this. We can always replace it with something better. Where was that other chest? Someplace over here. Just head this way. Yeah, keep going. Exposed, gain armor. We don't want to lower our speed anymore. Wounded, restore 4 health. No. I think these are all garbage. These are kind of anti-synergy. Yeah, this does not synergize with this, because I'm not going to be getting the armor from this. So we do need to replace this at some point. Not with anything from here, though. I've never built this freeze stuff before, so it's a little bit weird. Aren't these the exact same items? Not this. This is new. But these are all useless. I could have had a double-plated armor. No, I don't want the speed loss. Alright. Let's just keep exploring over to the left here. Looks like it connects up. We got another merchant. Turn start. If you have armor, gain 1 additional armor. So that would go after this. And after this. It's better than this ice block shield. If your health is full, gain 5 armor. No. Give yourself and the enemy 5 freeze each. No. 3 or more health. I don't think I have a way to restore 3 health. Oh. That's really good, actually. Because this gives me a way to stack up even more armor and let my healing do its thing in the early game. I have so much armor with this build. And then if I have armor, gain 1 additional armor. So it would be this first, then this, and this. Yeah, so I need 13 gold. Okay, so the goal is to kill a bunch of stuff and come back here. Let's see where we are on the map. I don't want to lose track of this. We're just below that waypoint. We're not too far from that waypoint. I guess this one's slightly closer, so we'll try to loop up around to this in case we need to go back to that waypoint. There's no waypoints down here. No. Okay. So we'll just loop up that way. And maybe I should be taking as many fights as I can. Fortune teller. Still need a different edge and oil. Yeah, let's go way out of the way for the fortune teller. And let's see what this is. Another double-plated armor. Restore health equal to damage dealt by strikes. Nah. Kinda garbage. We don't want to lose the speed. This still needs to be replaced. I gotta remember that. I wonder, because this is gain 2 attack. This does almost nothing for me. It gives me 1 extra damage per turn. So I think we replace this with something else. Is this unique? It's not unique. Another ice spikes would be really good too. Okay. So we don't need a combiner. I guess we'll look for... No, I can't afford to spend it on an edge. I don't think. Because I want those other items. Tough choice. If it's a really good edge, it might be worth it. I think I'm just going to remember that's there. And let's head this way. Need a lot more gold. This would have revealed anyway. There's the second ice spikes. Wow, gain 3 armor. Doesn't really synergize with this, though. This is fantastic. I think we do get that at some point. Wounded, regain your base armor. Now I think we just get rid of this. Battle start. Okay, so this is far inferior to this. That's only 10 damage. This is 5 damage per turn. We have a lot of items to replace. Go ahead and buy that. We're going to replace this. Because that 8 starting armor is wasted. And then we still have that other merchant to get back to. I don't think... Yeah, I still need 13 gold, so... We've started over on that quest to, let's see, we're gonna go to that waypoint, I think. So let's go this way. Gotta decide if this... I didn't see what the achievement was to figure out at the end of the run. I'm very tempted to replace this. If you're below 50% health. I feel like these two items don't belong in this build. Like, isn't the one lose 1 health and gain 2 armor? And that's just way better. Yeah, something's not quite adding up about this build. Could reroll one of these. I have a lot of time left. Let's reroll the roast first. This could take a lot of attempts to reroll, and this can be replaced with all sorts of items. Yeah, I hate to do this, but we're gonna do it. Deal 2 damage every other turn. Garbage. Minus 4 health. Uh-oh. I do heal, but maybe not fast enough. Gain 2 attack and take 3 damage. Restore 2 health. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't ruin my build. If you have no armor, gain armor, then do this. Yeah, I think I'm taking 3 and then healing 2, because then my Thorns kill them. Or I might not even be... Oh, I might not even get my first turn. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, I need to get some sort of healing into this build. Let's take a look at this chest. No. 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 Well, those are garbage. Do I want it over this? Because this is... Well, I want to reroll that. You're below 50% health. Oh, at least once I get below 50% health, this will start protecting me from some of the effects of this. Turn start if you have no armor. Yeah, so that'll give me like 5 armor. Turn start... Turn start. Oh wait, so I won't gain those thorns. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. I really don't want to mess this up. Let's, since this guy has thorns, I don't want to get messed up by him. Let's go back here and go up. We've got oil. That's really good. Tempted to do... I mean, it clearly has to be attack, right? Well... What does this give me? 2 attack. Since my attack is halved, this doesn't really matter. It's not... I don't think it's armor. I think it might be speed oil, oddly enough. It'll give me the first strike against the Leshen. What a strange build. Deal 1 damage less while you have armor. I'm really unhappy with the state of this build. Fortunately, I have a lot of time to fix it. Let's just go here and see if we can find some better items. First turn. Battle start, give freeze. Turn start, that gives... So I give them freeze with this. Battle start, battle start. Okay, so that's kind of useless. Okay, sorry about that. I feel like, yeah, this build just isn't coming together at the last minute. Let's see. Let me see how much damage I take from this guy. -2. Another merchant. Maybe we can suddenly find something. Okay. This is one of the things that I wanted to buy, right? If you have armor, gain 1 additional. On hit, gain a gold. 3 or more health. No. Exposed. No, that doesn't really fit either. First turn. Give the enemy freeze equal to your attack on hit. First turn. I'm trying to remember what the other item was. I think it was this one on sale, right? And then there was a different item that cost 10. So this shop is kind of useless to me if I'm going to get that 13 gold and then purchase. Let's just verify. This is going to be forever away because it's like way down here somewhere. I don't think it's this one, is it? Oh no, it is. If you have armor, gain 1 additional armor. So this is 3 gold, and this is 10. Yeah, this is way better than this. Way, way, way better. So we really want to try to get that 13 gold and then teleport. Probably here. I think that's the... It's either that or this one. Okay. Just keep exploring for now. Keep looking for better items. No, no, no. This is kind of useless, right? Yeah, all my damage is from Thorns. Let's just get a little extra gold. I want to keep this to reroll. This isn't terrible for right now. Yeah, we don't need this. I certainly don't want to be taking extra damage. We'll do that. And we'll go ahead and get 3 gold almost immediately. Oh, where did this guy come from? I guess he was following me? Wait, what? What did I do? I think my health was below 5 and he first struck me. Yeah, that was foolish. Oh, that was such a good build. I think that one was actually gonna win it. If I didn't do something foolish and instantly die. Okay, so the first time the enemy becomes wounded, trigger all of your wounded items. That's cool. That's gonna be neat for when I try to stack the 4 wounded things. Okay, so that's the Blood Moon Werewolf. What else did we unlock? Blackbriar Blade. This weapon gains 2 attack for each stack of thorn you have. Oh my goodness. Imagine that with the frozen thing. 2 attack. Guess it doesn't really matter, because if you gain it from this, then you would have dealt that damage anyway. But then it's 2 per, but then it's halved. Okay, so doesn't necessarily have insane synergy with this. Hidden Dagger. Gets stronger for every new hidden dagger you find. I think I remember this going up to +1. Oh, hidden item set. Oh, that was the saffron thing. Interesting. Okay, and then, Heart-shaped potion. Oh, right, this is from the near-death experience. Reduced to exactly 1 health for the first time. This is kind of a bad... This is a bad item, I think. I mean, there's ways to make it work, but it requires a lot of calculation. It's not going to work the same against every enemy. And this is where I can understand people's complaint about unlocking items, making them weaker in the game, right? Because this is going to be a role that's going to replace items that I actually do want. So I definitely understand that complaint. One thing I think might fix that is if they make it so once you unlock a certain amount of items, you get +1 to your choices. So instead of choosing from 3 items, you would choose from 4 for every chest. And then once you unlock all the items, maybe it goes up to choose from 5. Although I don't know, that might be even too powerful. Whenever you restore 3 or more health, gain 1 attack. Wow. That's... Wait, that's... If I could get my... If I could get a double saffron feather, could restore 4 health every turn, and gain an attack every turn with this. Huh, that's cool. Alright. We're already at almost an hour. I really want to play... I'm gonna try another run. We might die early, in which case the episode won't go too long. And if we have a fantastic run, then nobody will care that it's a long episode, so... Okay, what are we up against here? When he takes damage, so we want to deal extra damage. He does 3 per hit. So this would be a good way to survive a lot of the early hits. That would help me... This prevents 6 damage, this prevents 4. This prevents some of my damage, but also prevents 8 of his. This is actually well worth it. Just because the freeze only affects my attack. Now the one problem is, what's half of what? I think it's 0. So I actually can't take this and fight anything. Well, I can. It's just my first 2 attacks do nothing. That's okay. Exposed, gain 3 armor. Battle start, gain 3 thorns. Exposed, restore 3 health. Let's just go for this redwood helmet, I guess. Or we could just stack an insane amount of armor. Let's go with some random armor build for no reason. I usually don't like armor builds, but that last one looked like it was going to work out okay. Okay, cracked whetstone, no. Elderwood staff is an upgrade. This is just stacking more and more armor. Wait, this is just so much better. The problem is, I'm going to replace this with a different weapon. Yeah, let's just grab this. I'm going for some sort of weird armor stacking build. Battle start, give the enemy 1 freeze. Wounded, give the enemy 3 freeze. Or we double up on our leather vest. Alright, I guess we're going for doubling up. Now we just need a weapon, and we might be able to fight this guy. Battle start, gain 2 freeze. So we're going to be useless for the first 2 turns. And what does he do? He does 3. We have 14, we have 24. So it takes him 8 turns to kill us. We deal 4 damage per turn. So, well, okay, so 50 divided by 8 is what, 6 or 7? So we need to deal 7 damage per turn. He takes 3, so we need to deal 4 per turn. So if I can get a weapon that deals 4 per turn, he's faster than me, though. Okay. This actually gives me an extra turn. So I have... When I say 24... Need something to reduce this damage a little bit. Maybe we find a golem early. There's a chest there. Let's go down here first. I think I'm just gonna look for a golem and leave these chests for right now. We have a lot of time. We have a fortune teller right up here. Let's go to that. Okay, so there's a golem. Unfortunately, it's really far away. Are there any waypoints on the way? I think we'll just go do it anyway. We have enough time to get there, combine these items, and get a new item. We have oil when we want it. Great. Okay. You have no armor, gain 3 armor and 1 freeze. I cannot take this right now. 0 base armor. No, that'll never be the case. Gain max health equal to your base armor. Okay, we might have the start of a build here. Exposed can trigger an additional time. We're gonna have a ton of max health. Gain armor. Oh, these are such a brilliant combo. I believe the way this works is... I tried to do this in a different one. So you'd gain... I'd gain the 14 max health, so I'd be at 10 out of 24. And then this would say, oh, you're missing 14 health. Get your armor. So I think getting these two and just stacking an insane amount of armor. And I just need a way to deal damage. You have 0 base armor. No. Okay, so this is a 15 gold combo. We don't want this. Okay. Alright, so that's a later game thing. I just need to survive this boss. So let's go combine these items, look for another item, and then hopefully I'll be able to beat him. Are there any waypoints near to this? We've got that. I just need a weapon, really. No waypoints, unfortunately. There's another fortune teller. This is the closest waypoint. I think we have to grab that waypoint. Let's grab fortune teller and... Where's the golem? I think I'm on top of him. So, yeah, that's pretty far. Let's go down, actually. I don't even know what I'm looking for from him exactly. Weapon, edge, merchant. Let's look for edge. Okay, that's not going to do me any good. We're going to go up to hit this waypoint. I guess we can go around. Definitely hit this. Okay, so we got jewelry. We've got a chest and a waypoint. Couple of fairies. We end up having to re-roll. This kind of cancels out this. Probably end up getting rid of one of these items, or re-rolling one. Okay, let's head up to the waypoint. I need a weapon. We'll check this first, I think? Yeah, it's closer. Oh geez, another leather vest. Sword of the hero, though. Allows me to win the fight, right? But leather vest gets me closer to that diamond item. It has 2 speed. Sword of the hero just isn't that great of an item. I think we're going to grab this, and then we're just going to try to find a weapon. I don't really like what I'm doing here, but we're committed now. We just have to try to find... Hopefully there will be a weapon in this. Anything that can help me kill. That'll help me kill him. That's not really good. I think this is enough, right? Because we'll deal 1. We'll be halved to 1. For the first couple of turns. So we'll deal 4 per turn, and then up to... It'll be 2... Let's see. So I'll also up my speed, so I hit first. Yeah, I'll deal 4 per turn and then go up to 5 per turn. And I'm going to survive for a long time, and I've got this exposed. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, so we grab this. It's nice that it shows you the item set once you've found it once. You don't have to remember everything. Okay, so now we're ready. So I gotta remember, we've got oil and stuff. I think I want to find a better weapon for my build before we worry about oil or putting an edge on. There's another oil there. Is this the good merchant? I think it is. Yeah, so we're eventually going for this insane armor build. Ooh. Isn't there... There's an item that reduces your health and gives you armor. That would be really good with this combo. I do need to worry about how I'm going to deal damage, though. 0 base armor. Yeah, okay. We can go grab that much later. That's like a final boss type of thing. Let's go this way. Up here, I guess. I think we hit this waypoint. A bunch of things over here. Hope I'll get lucky with one of these. Yeah, we'll check the merchant out before we fight, I think? Or does it matter? Maybe I just fight first. We know this is gonna win, right? Yeah, we're confident that we win, so go ahead and open up the slots now in case we want to buy something from the merchant. Alright, a little bit of an early fight. Hopefully I've done the math right here. Not another embarrassing miscalculation, but slowly chipping away at our armor. It's really close. Wait, what? I messed it up again? Alright, well that's the short run for today, I guess. I'm definitely impatient, like, I'm aware of the fact that people are watching me, and so I'm, like, trying to quickly do the math and rush through. I was so sure that with the exposed from this, that we would just be... we'd have plenty of hits. Huh? I got it wrong, I guess. Wait, why does... what does this mean? 16... yeah, that's my armor. Huh. Well, I was only off by 1 turn. I would have killed him on the very next turn. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.